Hey guys, okay, so I thought I'd cover something else as well. Mainly a question that I could foresee coming up, which is, okay, so the fraternity of freedom, equality, liberty, or death, okay, what is it? Why is it that this is not like the French Revolution idea where the group is militant? Okay, I mean, those guys, they were not afraid. I mean, they were put in the position where they couldn't really avoid it, but they were not afraid to become militant, right? And why is it that I'm not advocating becoming militant? Okay, so you have this group, and the group is sort of taking the attitudes and the values of freedom and the general gist of the original group, but it's not bringing in the militant ideas, okay? And there's a reason for that, okay? And predominantly, when you look at it, we have 23 million people, okay? The chances of us winning a fight against the British, I mean, if the British want to fight it, it's pretty low, okay? It's pretty low. So what you're talking about there is the same as a, if you're looking at what a totalitarian government used to be, okay, it used to be a clear externalized group, or something you could see, something you could go, okay, that's totalitarian because it has this indicator, this indicator, this indicator, this indicator, okay? But now we've got something which is essentially inverted totalitarianism, which is this idea that you have all of these sort of companies and groups which adhere to one particular regime or set of ideas, and on the outside they're all friendly and serving, and on the inside it's like, this is how it is, you do it my way or you're out, okay? One group totally dictate everything throughout the company down below, okay? Well, in that same way, because of the march through the institutions, a lot of those institutions have taken on certain values, and what that requires then is, in order to fix that, since it wasn't an overt attack on people's freedoms, is the equivalent movement or counter movement within those same mechanisms in the opposite direction. So it's a pushback against the inverted totalitarianism, okay, the fascism, so to speak. But it does it if it pushes for freedom, and in a way that initially, say you had a totalitarian government and people wanted to overthrow the government, right? And they would fight, and they would, like, you know, if you look at Ireland, okay, and with Ireland won, technically, they won, but the police force is still British. The British police go there all the time. You see it all the time, right? So you got to think, okay, so if you're in an inversion of that, then the question becomes, okay, how do you make a difference in that environment, right? And the way you make a difference in that environment is by actually pushing in an inverted way, okay? So you basically push for freedoms within the confines of a system that already exists, and start to push these regimes or these sets of ideas out again, so that people have their freedoms again, okay? And in that way, what you're going to do is you're going to start to have an impact on how the society is actually run, because in the same way those particular groups did not care or did not want to overthrow the government, they just wanted to have this massive influence. In the same way, you're going to push back against the freedoms that they took away, and in a way that allows for people to have their freedoms again, okay? Freedom, equality, and liberty, okay? So I hope that that explains a lot. I'm hoping it does, okay? So, alright, cheers guys.